And
every journey needs a first step. She actually, Firdaus is the secretary of the DOW IBHM Toastmasters Club, and she's a Toastmaster since the last 6 months. She is studying BBA, and great. And let's hear her speech. The timing of the speech, the purpose of the speech, of this project is, like, correct me if I got the wrong one, because I just got it from this manual. is the purpose of this project is for the members to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback for a second speech. Is that correct? Am I reading the right thing? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good.
5 to 7 minutes time duration.
The only thing I don't see the timing here. Oh, 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes. All right. Thank you. So the floor is to you, Firdaus.
Thank you so much. Am I audible to everyone?
I can hear you very well.
All right. Hello, fellow Toastmasters. This is Toastmaster Firdaus Khan. So let's start with a story. Reena, are you sure we are going on that ride? A big Ferris wheel. Actually, there was nothing wrong or dangerous about this Ferris wheel, but the only issue was I had the phobia for height, that is called acrophobia, the fear of height. So for 5 to 6 minutes, I was staring at the high, very high Ferris wheel. And for the next 5 to 6 minutes, I was forcing my cousins to not go on that ride. But as they were in majority, I had to agree on that. So our time came. And I asked them to please let them sit in the center, so I'll be safe. The ride started. It took half a round and it stopped on the peak. Stopped at the peak of the air. I was in the air, traumatized, hesitated. My heart was beating so fast, not looking there or there, just looking down and holding my cousin's hand tightly. After that, the ride again started. It took a second round. And in that second round, I was not traumatized, but crying. Imagine a 20-year-old girl crying in a ride. But nothing changed. The ride continuously getting its round. But what happened next? After 5 to 6 rounds, the girl whose heart was beating very fastly, now she's singing the song. My heart goes, and she was literally enjoying the ride. So that's how, and that's when I quoted, every journey needs a first step. And when I said that every journey needs a first step, it doesn't mean that only the first step is the toughest. Every step has its own value. But the only reason why I said that is you have to collect all the courage for taking that first step. We all took first steps in our life. As the day we born, we took our first step when we first laughed, when we first cried, when we first walked, when we first talked. So that's how every journey has a first step. And if you are the one who has any goal and you are hesitated to take the first step, just don't hesitate. Took all your courage around and just took it. After that, the life will be smooth. Some steps will be toughest and some steps will be easy, but your life would be in a balanced track. So all the best to you all. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you very much. And now I would request that I will ask DTM Sharakh, do you have the manual now?
DTM Samir?
Yes.
I think nobody is timing it well. The speech ended around 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
That's perfectly fine. That is something for you to tell at the end of the
thing.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this is up to the speaker. Sometimes we move a little
they are young,
fast.
actually. I think we should let them know. They can drag a bit.
Okay, in that case, do have a look at the timer. Try to wait for the light to be green if at all possible. But whatever you do, it's fine. And do you know why? Because here we are, you know, in Toastmasters, you can make mistakes. Nobody's going to judge you. You might get an evaluation from the timer or your evaluator, but nobody's going to say that, my God, why don't you do that? Leave that for the professors. So now Toastmaster Sharif, do you have the manual?
Yes, Toastmaster Sami, am I audible?
Yes, and now let me introduce the speaker, Toastmaster Javeria Khan, telling us on what life's all about. And the evaluator, of course, is DTM Sharif. DTM Sharif, please tell the objectives and the time.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Javeria is going to be presenting her project from Understanding Your Leadership Style, Level 2, Project 1. The title of her speech is What is Life About? The purpose of her speech is for the member to identify his or her primary leadership style or styles. And for this speech, for the member to share some aspects of his or her primary leadership style or discuss leadership styles in general. Timer, the time for the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Javeria, wish you all the best.
Leadership is a decision. The job of the leader is to get things done by leading others to success. It is important to develop leadership styles that suit different situations. Great leaders choose leadership styles based on the circumstances and the end goals. Here today, I'm going to discuss 5 leadership styles you should develop to inspire your team to deliver their peak performances. The first leadership style is structural. Everyone knows exactly what needs to be done, why it needs to be done, and to what standard. You accept complete responsibility for your staff. You choose them, you assign them, and you manage them with the expectation of excellence. This style allows you to make quick decisions without the input or challenges of others. The structural leadership style can allow for more transactional activities to occur. For example, rewarding team members based on their performances of your goals. Use this style when your team is already motivated and are experts who need little direction. The next leadership style is participative. You make your team feel that you really care about them by putting them first. You practice the friendship factor with them, which is made up of 3 components: time, care, and respect. You treat them with the same respect and patience and understanding, the same way you would treat a family member or a friend. You express care and concern for them and their problems. This fosters a feeling of bonding, belonging, and ownership to the organization. This style boosts your team's morale by allowing them to take part in reaching goals. Their opinions and voices feel heard, which will help them buy into changes easier. It also works best when you need fresh ideas or new perspectives. Use this style during stressful times or when trust needs to be built. The third leadership style that I'm going to discuss is servant. This makes the participative style more one-sided, where you see your job as means to serve your team, just as they are there to serve you and the company. You practice the golden rule. You manage other people the way you would like to be managed. You ensure everyone understands their job fully and has all the tools they need. If they don't, you offer plenty of learning, training, and improvement opportunities. The next leadership style is thinking leader. You give your people the freedom to perform. Once you assign a task, you try to stay out of the way only to comment and help them when needed. You take on more of an authoritative role by pointing the team towards a vision or a goal. This style inspires a spirit with a clear goal in your team members. The last leadership style is transformational. This is my personal favorite. Transformational leaders affect people's emotions by painting a big, exciting picture of the future. You transform people by tapping into their hopes, dreams, and ideals. You motivate employees by motivating yourself. You enhance productivity through high transparency and communication. The good news is that by developing all these styles, you will notice a change in your employees' work. The 5 styles will bring your team to great success, increase productivity, and inspire peak performances. Before I wrap up, I had like to leave you with a thought to share with your friends and followers. Leadership is the ability to get extraordinary achievement from ordinary people. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much for your lovely speech, Toastmaster Javeria. Now I would like to ask if Toastmaster Ahmed Bilal, are you available now? Can you please indicate?
I'm available.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm available and I'm
Excellent.
at home.
Wonderful, wonderful. Excellent. I'm happy that you reached home safe and sound, this being Karachi. In any case, and especially with your topic, my goodness me. So today, Toastmaster Ahmed Bilal will be giving his level 2 project in L3, survivor of a bomb blast and an accident. And his evaluator will be Toastmaster Iram. Toastmaster Iram, please give the objectives of Toastmaster Amar's speech along with the timing.
Thank you, Honorable DTM Samir, for inviting me. Today, I am going to evaluate the speech of an enthusiastic Toastmaster, Toastmaster Amir Bilal, who is going to deliver his Level 3 Project 2 from Pathway Effective Coaching. And the main title of his elective speech is Connect with Storytelling. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. A specific title of his speech is Survivor of a bomb blast and an accident. So over to you, Toastmaster Amir Bilal. The virtual stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Timer, please start when I give the cue. I wanted to be home just to make sure that there's no disturbance at my workplace. And the moment I got in here, I just got to know there's no light. So excuse for the bad light, but I tried to make sure that I'm visible. Am I visible and audible enough?
You're perfectly audible and visible.
All right.
Appreciate you, buddy.
In our early morning break prayed at his school, one of our teachers used to repeat these 3 instructions every day he would come in assembly and have a mic in hand. 1, if you are stuck in a bog, do not react or move your body too much. By not doing so, there are more chances for you to survive in a mud and get aside. Number 2, if you happen to hear a massive sound of a blast or firing, immediately lay down on a floor. And number 3, if you ride or drive on a speed you can control the vehicle on. Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, it was a beautiful evening of Friday, March 10, 2011. I left my coaching center for home and I decided to buy some fruits for my dad and mom. And that roundabout was about 1 kilometer away from that location, and I chose to go there by a walk. I was barely a half kilometer away, and in that moment, something happened, and I heard a massive sound, and I was not sure what exactly that is, but I was sure that I had to save myself. I immediately fell on the ground. I was just like this, covering my head with both my hands, but I was not sure what exactly is happening. But I could hear the glasses of buildings smashing the heads of people around. And I could hear those screams and people crying for help. I was on the ground. I was completely motionless, and I couldn't dare peeking out to see what is happening. In about 5 minutes, I felt a tap on my shoulder. There came a couple of youngsters, and they were saying, "He's injured, put him into an ambulance." And I was completely all right. They helped me stand up. And that exactly was a moment when I realized and I believed we are not sure about our existence on this planet, even in our next moment. And I decided to transform and change myself in a way I can be an inspiration for those people who are around me. And to follow up this, it was the first day of a new year, new week, and a new decade. I had a very important role in a Toastmasters meeting, and I was very much excited to do that. Since the dead people are given more flowers than the living ones, and I just wanted to change this equation by surprising my fellow Toastmasters on a New Year meeting. And I bought some flowers to gift them as I was Toastmaster of the day. Everything was perfectly fine apart from this. When I was about to reach Beach Luxury Hotel, I had a terrible accident on motorbike. I was on an average speed, and I remembered what Sir Maksud said, drive or ride on a speed you can control the vehicle on. A youngster tried overtaking me, and he hit me really hard. My bike dragged almost for 25 to 30 meters. I was not sure if I'm going to live another moment or not, because right beside me there was a trailer, heavy truck, and I was in the middle of road. The bike was dragging, and I felt like an angel picked me up on his wings, and I was safe. But I had some injuries, and some serious injuries on my legs, on my back, and almost my whole body was aching. There was there were two options when I stood there. Either I should go to hospital and have myself checked, or go join the meeting, as I had really important role, and I wanted to surprise my fellow Toastmasters by giving those flowers. I decided to go with the second one. The moment I got in there in a meeting room, one of our former president, TM Imran, asked, "What happened? You're injured." I said, "No, I'm fine. It's just my dress, which is a bit dusty." Then Team Oscar said, "Man, you're bleeding. What happened? Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, fine. I just got a minor accident." I wanted to cover this to make sure that I have the role that I am committed to. Then DTM Talha said, "You're not all right. You need a break. Go check if you can have first aid from there." I went on the front desk. I had all those necessary medicines for the first aid, And I just instantly came in a meeting room and the meeting had already begun. If I had gone for first ad, I would have missed the role of being a Toastmasters of the day. I said, yeah, I'm ready, I'm done. But I was not okay. I was badly injured. I just wanted to make sure that I do what I'm here for. And I did that. Fellow Toastmasters, would you believe I had the best Big Four on that day? And the moment I gave flowers to all the Toastmasters sitting there, I could feel the smile on their faces, and they had realized they have a wonderful start of their new year. A lesson learned, no matter if you're injured, hurt, disappointed, just remember this. There are always flowers around you. Feel the fragrance, let the world know, forget the miseries of life, and live a moment you're living. Back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Amar. That concludes our prepared speech session, and I would request the timer to advise if there are any disqualifications today. Toastmaster Latif.
Thank you, DTM Samir. I'll just share the timings and then it's up to the presiding officer to accept. Urusa Kawal has, President Urusa Kawal has spoken for 4 minutes 55. Firdaus Khan, 3 minutes 40 seconds. Javeria Khan, 4 minutes 40 seconds. And Amir Bilal is, according to me, qualified, 7 minutes 05 seconds. All of their time, speech time was from 5 to 7 minutes.
If I remember correctly, there is a 30-second margin, so anybody over 430 is automatically qualified. 430 is automatically qualified, and they can go up to 730. So 4 minutes,
Okay.
30 seconds or 7 minutes, 30 seconds, that's the maximum range.
DTM, in this case, only for Firdaus Khan has disqualified. 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
Okay. In that case, I will request that everyone send their votes by private messages to the vote counter, Toastmaster Abdullah Paracha. Only the qualified speakers can be voted for. And as I was telling Toastmaster Latif, it's fine. If you are short of time or if you're over time, no problem. It's absolutely fine. Next time, just learn and try to improve. And that's what Toastmasters is all about.
Thank you, DTM.
Okay, so now we will move to the next session, table topics. And for that, I'd like to introduce a person who needs no introduction. He is our very own Leonardo da Vinci. He's a writer, he's a blogger, he writes other papers, he does videos. I mean, he cooks wonderful stuff that he tells us but never feeds us. And most of all, he's a PQD. Toastmaster Tala bin Hamid, please take over as the Toastmaster Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, DTM Samir. And it is an honor to be introduced by you because you're the immediate past district director. And we also have the person responsible for me being PQD in the audience, acting all innocent, but we'll move on from there. So today, the table topics, I've tried to do something a little different. Since I know everyone at DOW and KTC pretty well, so I know how sharp and witty and creative DOW people are. And that is why I've tried to raise the stakes in the table topics session. What I'll be doing is I'll be sharing a screen. And that screen will have the starting point of a table topic speech. And after a 20-second gap, words will appear. which you will have to incorporate in your speech while you speak. And there will be 3 words in total. So when the 3 words are complete, you will know that you have crossed 1 minute. So that will play the role of a timer as well. But the primary purpose is to incorporate those words in the speech, and also to think on your feet. And remember, you also need to try and incorporate the word of the day, which is contemporary. So it's all about, cooking up a random story and letting it take the direction in which the word that the screen appears, the word that appears on the screen takes it. So I would request one thing from maybe the respective VP. Okay, I'm one of the VPs. I will just request the other VP that if I call out a name that has a speaking role, you can correct me and point me to another speaker since I've joined a little bit late. Okay, so I'll be sharing my screen, and can everyone see the slide?
Yeah, we can. I
Okay.
can.
Okay. So, okay, who will be our first table topic speaker? Why not start the session with a little bit of fun and mischief? So, future Toastmaster Huria, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can you turn on your camera?
Can you see me and hear me too?
Wait a second. Yes, sure. Okay, so this is your topic, and here it comes. So let me recap. You'll receive a heading, which will be the starting point of your speech. And with a gap of 20 seconds, new words will appear, which you need to try and incorporate into your speech. Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. And also, word of the day is contemporary. So let's put our hands together for Toastmaster Huria.
Okay. It was a memorable day when my youngest sibling, Gabriel Maria, was born. It was the day of 29 June 2009, and I myself was at that time 5 years old. So I was at that time young too. And it was a really memorable day, and the day which will always be remembered in my memories, in my fantasy, ever in my life till I am living in this world. And for me and my family too, it was memorable, not only for me. Okay, so there is a grasshopper on my tablet and I'm really scared. I don't know what to do. Let me tell my
Toastmaster Huria, are you there?
I think she
Toastmaster
went away.
Talha,
Toastmaster Talha, she is
you can
here.
go.
Please wait for a minute.
Okay, sure,
Hey,
sure.
in the
Let's
meantime,
wait
you
for
can
a few
go.
seconds.
Actually, a grasshopper entered inside the room.
Yeah, and
Can you
I thought the
She
table
became
topics
scared.
were tricky. I thought the table topics were tricky, but life is stranger than fiction. Just a second.
Okay, so I'm here again. I'm not in the condition to open up my camera because I am very scared. So
Okay, no
can
worries. No worries. No worries. Just a
I
second.
don't know where the grasshopper gone, but it was really very scary.
No worries. No worries. You
Can you
can
share the
continue,
screen?
and as a bonus, I've displayed all the words. Okay, yeah. So you can continue from where you left off. No worries.
Okay, so boy, oh boy, oh boy. At 29 June 2009, my sister was born, but I can't really speak on the topic right now because I'm really very scared. I'm literally shivering right now. My mind stopped working. My sister was born. I don't know what to speak. Samosa. Okay. When my sister was born, I don't know what's the meaning of SPLUTTER. So to celebrate that moment, my father brought some samosas. For foreigners here who don't know what samosa is, it's a dish. It's a triangle filled with minced meat or sometimes boiled potatoes with some masala and some chili in it. And that's really very delicious. You should try if you come to Pakistan or any country. So that's all from my side. I can speak only right now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I must salute you for dealing with such a tricky situation. I mean, seriously, you displayed extraordinary skills today, if I can say that. If I can say that. So, okay, our next speaker would be, okay, why don't I invite our word master, Toastmaster Imran Rana. And since you know you are the word master, you'll have no difficulty in incorporating word of the day. And let me share the screen for you. Okay, first of all, confirm to me you can see the screen.
It was a memorable day. Oh boy.
Yeah. So your topic, your topic is, just a second, yeah.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very good evening. She was so beautiful. Her eyes were blue. Her nose was straight and pointing nose, and her face was very beautiful. And can anyone guess who was she? It was my beautiful. What's happening?
The Zoom is refusing to cooperate. So just hold on a second. Yeah. Okay, now it seems to be fixed. And yeah.
So you must be confusing who she was. It was my beautiful Persian cat. Confused? So let's see what's the next word is, so that I can continue to make a little bit to make some stories out of it. Okay, she was fat like Donald Trump, and but she was more beautiful than Donald Trump. Donald Trump has a pancake face, and he talks about rubbish things. He's a we can call him a rubbish person. So I rather love my cat as compared to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is so-called an American president, but he don't deserve to be. With that, I think I have qualified for all three words. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Imran Ram. And let me select the next victim. Okay, who would it be? There are so many great speakers here. Let me look at the list. So how about, okay, Toastmaster Abdullah Paracha, are you ready? Toastmaster Abdullah, are you ready? Okay. Toastmaster Amin Nasser, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, great. So we will assign you a table topic, and you can see the screen. Yeah.
Yes. I stared at the teacher. Okay, so let me start from a story of my personal experience. That when I entered in the classroom late, so my teacher was staring at me, and she was so angry at me at that time because I reached late at the classroom. And so I looked upon the ceiling fan, and then I stared back at the teacher because I was not late. The reason was joining classroom late was because I was searching my teacher. So that's why I entered in the classroom late. Suddenly I saw the ceiling fan, and I said said loudly that, oh my God, oh crap, what's that thing on the ceiling fan? It was so creepy kind of creature, and there was something like insect, and then as soon as I stepped in the classroom, I fell because of the slippery slope, as the slope was just mobbed by the mopper. Thank you, as I qualified.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amin Nasser. And okay, now it's the turn of someone from KTC, and why not give it to the person who's least expecting it? Toastmaster Latif, can you time yourself? Of course you can. So you have the next topic, and I'm changing the slide now. You're on mute.
Good evening, everyone. It was lots of traffic, very much humid. I was unable to see, but all of a sudden there was a car stopped. And to my all the problems, whatever I had, it turned out to be in an accident. But what an absolute evening it was. I had to say this, contemporary music on the car ahead of me, and offered me a cinnamon bun also, which I enjoyed it. But the accident, I totally forgot. Until we received a call from policeman that he will be late by another 10-15 minutes. What I did, the car which stopped ahead of me, it really made me immense trouble at that moment. But absolutely delicious moment, very good music, having bun, and then for sure, a voice of Taylor Swift cannot be waved off with any of the moment. though I forgot the accident, but I enjoyed the moment with the lady in the car ahead, which stopped earlier. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Latif. And okay, from DOW, how about Mirza Muhammad Wali Beg? It sounds like 4 people, but it's actually 1. Are you ready?
Yes, am I audible? Okay, so it was quite a awkward day when I entered the library and I saw the librarian, and she immediately said, "Get out!" He cried loudly. And I said, "We just entered." But his smoky eyes were staring at us, and he told us to get out of the library. I said, "What's the matter? What's wrong?" That's quite an idiotic phrase to say. And we just entered the library. But he was still staring with anger. And he said, you should stay out of this library. You were the one who were talking too loudly and making jokes on the pictures which were on those books. And I said that we weren't doing anything. We were just eating spinach out of the lunchbox. And to be in a contemporary environment of a library, we all know the rules and regulations to be, silently reading the book. We weren't joking around, looking at the pictures. And he said, "Oh, I remember. It was your twin brother." And I said that, what kind of behavior is this? So back to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Wali. And now I will welcome a little bit of Mediterranean sunshine into our meeting. And I'd ask Toastmaster Maria Paula to be our next table topic speaker. Are you ready, Toastmaster Maria?
Sorry, yes.
Okay. So I'm changing the slide.
Is that the one?
Yes.
All right. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, the world spun around my head. Well, when is that the last time that happens? I can't say that it happened when I got drunk, because I don't do that. So when would the words spun around my head? Today, when I was trying to figure out how to evaluate the speech from this new project that I haven't studied before. Well, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. That's a very famous quotation from Gone with the Wind, I think. Well, I don't agree with that statement. I think we should all care about others and think about others. Even if you don't have a wristwatch, you still can care about somebody and think about the time and what are you wasting your time. And now my time is going away. I wish I had a wristwatch when I give my speeches, to be quite honest, because I always speak too much. And pumpkin, my dear pumpkin. You're such a lovely pumpkin. Thank you for giving me this terrible subject to talk about. Okay, so I'm safe. I got out of the yellow I've got a yellow pumpkin color, so
Yes.
that means time's up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Maria. And okay, so it's time to call our last speaker, and it will be none other than my fellow what's that word? My someone who is actually at the yeah. So that is none other than Toastmaster Vani Abbasi. The stage is yours.
Am I visible? Am I visible, everyone? Okay, good. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, hello. This is the story of the time when I had accepted that nothing can work in my way. I was trying out ways, taking that first step towards failure. Now, what was I doing to beat that stress? I was taking marijuana. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been legalized in Pakistan for medical reasons, but a person like me would definitely want to access it for other reasons. My mother asked me to make some salad as the guests were coming over. In return, I made some mango chutney, which the guests ended up liking. Now that mango chutney had a bit of marijuana included, which the guest does not know of. And do you know what? One of the guests were none other than my mentor, DTM Talab bin Hamid. So the next time you see him behaving a little differently, you would know why is that. Ladies and gentlemen, that was not exactly a failure, but a fun step towards something enjoyable. Thank you so much, Table Topics Master, for giving me that topic.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And no wonder so many people ask me, what are you on? Okay, it's time for our last table topic, and it will be none other than perhaps our youngest, Toastmaster Maria Reyes. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so here comes your topic. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So thank you, Table Topic Master, for calling. Oh, my mother take me to the parlor, saying that your hairs are grown so much. Then she said, your hair must be cut. I am really scared of cutting my hair because I don't like little hair. Then finally my hairs were cut. As I make my pony, I saw, oh my little pony. Ah, Mama, you make my hair so short. Then my mother said, no dear, that's not short. You can put lavender oil in your hairs and your hair will become as long as Rapunzel. I become happy. Then I thought, tomorrow is a wedding, and I thought that I will open my hair, long hair. Then my mother said, oh, you can put eggs on your hair, which will help you grow your hair too. Then I say, okay, but as I go my home, I saw that all the eggs were rotten. I said to my mother, Mama, all the eggs are rotten eggs. Then I have little pony till now. Over to Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Maria Reyes. And with that, the table topic session comes to an end. And I'll hand over the charge back to our Toastmaster of the day. But before that, I'll ask the timer whether everyone qualified and appeal for votes as well.
Thank you, DTM Tala. TM Huria has spoken for 2 minutes. Imran Rana has spoken for 2 minutes. Ramin Nasser has spoken for 1 minute 20 seconds. I have spoken more than 1 minute, I'm sure. Mirza has spoken for 1 minute 24 seconds. Maria Pola has spoken for 1 minute 50 seconds. Vanya has spoken for 1 minute 06 seconds. And Said Maria has spoken for 1 minute 30 seconds. I think all are qualified. Everyone is qualified.
So everyone, please send your vote to the vote counter today. With that, vote counter is Toastmaster Abdullah Paracha. Please send your vote via private chat to him. And over to you, DTM Samir.
Thank you very much, DTM Tala. And now we are going to go into our next session, which will be conducted by Toastmaster Laiba Ghias. And it is a surprise because I didn't know about it either, connecting the dots. So please, Toastmaster Laiba.
Thank you, DTM Samir Dodi. Today, I'll be conducting the session known as Connecting the Dots. In this session, there will be 3 pictures all together in a slide. And I will show you all those pictures one by one. Each picture will appear after 20 seconds. And the speaker has to make a story in order to connect the dots. So, my first speaker will be Toastmaster Arusa. Toastmaster Arusa.
Yes, Toastmaster.
So here is your picture.
I can't see anything.
Okay. Please.
You're still.
Sorry to interrupt. Can I know the duration?
All right. So
Toastmaster Arusa, here is your first picture.
all right. So do I start now?
Yes.
Right. So fellow Toastmasters and guests, as you can see, the girl in this picture, she has really curly hair. What I can see is myself personified. Now, I used to have the same kind of hair, curly, unruly, unmanageable. And my mother tried everything. She tried hair oils, she tried straighteners, but nothing would work. Nothing would work on my hair, and it was just as curly and unruly. So in the end, what did she do? She just left it, less like this girl. And I was left to enjoy life openly, just like this girl. But as you can see, hair oils do make life easy. And they are a problem. You have to use them. And my mother also made me use it. I had to use hair oils every week. I had to apply them. And my mother was insistent on me applying hair oils. So what happened in the end? Please show me the last picture. That is what happens to anyone in the end. Hair oils do not help you. With curly hairs or any kind of hairs, that is the end. You use hair oils, that is the end. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arusa. So the next speaker will be none other than DTM Talha bin Hamid. So DTM Talha bin Hamid, Are you here?
Yes.
So,
Glasses are the bane of my life. Ever since childhood, I have been bullied because of glasses, and I'm sure everyone wearing glasses has been bullied. But these days, thanks to all the screens around us, most of the kids need glasses by the time they are 6 or 7. So they're not in a position to bully others with glasses. My own 8-year-old daughter has glasses. And what glasses do is actually improve your eyesight, but give a depressing appearance to your eyes themselves, and they sink inwards and inwards. And sometimes when your glasses are dirty or the dust is trapped in them, it makes it into your eyes, and then you need eye drops. And in the long 42 years of my life, I do not know about a single eye drop that actually works. I believe it's a very clever placebo because it's cool, it's cold from the refrigerator, and you put it in your eyes, and somehow you believe that whatever was paining you in your eyes has gone away. But it hasn't. And throughout our lives, we hear all sorts of threats. If you don't wear glasses, you will end up blind and you need a cane to walk. How would that make you feel? Well, hello, you're already quite miserable due to the glasses themselves. I don't think being completely blind and with a cane would be much more miserable than the degree of misery that we already have. But nevertheless, please don't take my advice to heart, and to all the kids listening, please, if you're prescribed glasses and you suffer an infection in your eyes, please do something about it, because otherwise, guess how you will end up. Over to you, Toastmaster Laiba.
am I audible? Okay. So the next slide goes to Toastmaster Abdullah Paracha. Toastmaster Abdullah Paracha.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. So here is your next slide. Toastmaster Abdullah Paracha, here is your picture.
All right. So a waterfall. Since I run a business related to water and drinking water, so I'm very fond of visiting the Niagara Falls, and it's my dream to visit Niagara Falls. And this is something I want to do. I want to, do something sometimes in my life. So yeah, can I have the next one, please? Okay, a luxury bedroom. So yeah, visiting European countries or Canada, visiting Niagara Falls and living in the 5-star hotel is a dream. Yeah, so yeah, I would like to visit the Niagara Falls or Canada sometimes and stay in a luxury 5-star hotel, which I have done before. But yeah, I'd like to do this once again. Not in the at Canada and Pakistan, but yeah. I can't see the last picture.
Now, can you
Karachi.
see?
Yes, now I can see. Is that Karachi? Okay. So people, some of our visitors live in Toronto, and they say that there are some similarities between Karachi and Toronto, but not this one. You know, this is something that only exists in Karachi. All this garbage, you find it almost everywhere in Karachi nowadays. It's really great to know that government is doing something. Government is up to doing something in cleaning the Karachi, but this is something we need to work on. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abdullah Paracha. So the next slide is for Toastmaster Elia. Toastmaster Elia.
Yes, Toastmaster Lab.
So Toastmaster Elia, here is your picture.
So whenever I see such kind of cars, you know, decorated with flowers, all I could think of are the Asian cultures in which we decorated the cars like flowers, with flowers, like a bride, as we decorate our brides. But I think it's very creeps, and it gives very kind of a creepy feeling. I never understand the fact that why do we have to always decorate all the things, be it W11, be it our cars, be it our cows on Bakra Eid. Why do we always have to make everything so fancy? Why can't it be simple, like just married, like we see in Hollywood movies? But thanks to the Asian culture, we decorate all our cars just like a bride, and then we have, I don't know what is it, a Turkish dish, but we actually have biryanis in our wedding, which I actually don't like, and you all know that, so I'm not going to repeat it again. That all we do in our Asian weddings, I kind of don't like, is eat biryani, a lot of biryani, dress your bride like a cow, and and I don't know, eat chickens. So I don't eat biryanis in the weddings too. Yeah, I actually kind of like dal chawal, if it's dal and halim, over biryani. I know it's very weird, and the society will not accept me that that I can choose dal chawal over biryani and over mandi any other day. So thank you, Toastmaster Laiba, for giving me such beautiful pictures. I really appreciate it. Over to
Thank
you.
you, Toastmaster Elia. So,
Toastmaster Laiba.
yes.
Toastmaster Laiba, could we
Yes.
have the last topic because we are running very late?
Okay, Toastmaster Imran Nana. So my next slide goes to none other than Toastmaster Shahrukh. Toastmaster Shahrukh.
Hello, am I
Yes.
audible and visible?
Yes. Toastmaster Shahrukh. Toastmaster Shahrukh, here is your first picture.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So, makeup, a bane for life for my sister and my other female friends and colleagues. As a male, whenever I'm asked to go attend a party or whenever I get ready for my work every morning, I don't have to take so much time to get ready. But I have seen that all my female colleagues, my family members, my sister, who is also a practicing lawyer, will take more time than me to get ready. And there is this minimum scale for every female in our society that she needs to adhere to in order to be presentable. As a male, I'm not sure that if I am fortunate or not, but getting ready on time and very early without wasting much time is a blessing. The life is going to be like a journey, and the more time we save is going to help us be more productive. Because it is my belief that the more time we spend getting ready, making decision what to wear and what not to wear, how to wear, this much of time can be properly utilized, and by being and we can be more productive if the time is reduced and we are not worried about getting ready and looking good. As a professional lawyer, I only have to wear white shirt and black pants. And that's pretty much it. But again, being productive also means being healthy. And being a lawyer, again, the life is very busy and I get a very few, and I don't get enough time to look for myself and for my health. And recently, actually for past couple of years, I have gained a lot of weight. So I am trying to, yes, be more productive, less waste time, and spend a healthy life. Back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shahrukh. That's all from me. I want to request Mr. Timer, although all the speakers are qualified. Mr. Timer.
Sorry, actually, I was not aware to what time I have to speak. I haven't mentioned any time.
Sorry, Toastmaster Lateef, I am unable to listen to you.
Okay.
He's essentially saying, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, nobody informed me how much to time, so I did not time it. I just took it as an activity.
Toastmaster Laiba?
Yes, Toastmaster Wali.
This session was a surprise session, so I think there will be no voting or qualification for the session.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Mirza Muhammad Wali Beg. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening, DTM Sameer Dhodi.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Laiba. And now we'll get on to evaluation. And for that, we have a dynamic Toastmaster, Toastmaster Wania Abbasi, who made Pakistan proud by representing Pakistan in the Region 11 Table Topics contest. So without further ado, I would request Toastmaster Wania Abbasi to please take over.
Thank you so much, DTM Sameer, for such an amazing introduction. I will continue to make Pakistan proud, inshallah, along with other Toastmasters. So, without further ado, we will begin with the evaluations. First, we will have the prepared speeches evaluations. First, I would like to call Toastmaster Firdaus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Toastmaster Firdaus's evaluation project, and I will be evaluating her evaluation. So, Toastmaster Firdaus, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Wania. So, this is Toastmaster Firdaus, and I feel very grateful to evaluate such a senior Toastmaster, Toastmaster Arusa. Her topic was vicious cycle. She took a very strong and relatable topic nowadays, and I really appreciate her to talk on that topic and that confidently on that not everyone could talk on those type of topics that confidently. I am astonished how informational her speech was and a very well organized research work she has done. She also increased our knowledge by giving us some information about how to react on that type of scenario. So voice clarity was there. As this is a virtual meeting, I am unable to remark you on your eye contact, but as I could see, you were continuously looking at the camera, so I could say that, yeah, your eye contact were also very fine. The only suggestion I will give you is to, whenever you give any speech, just cover your virtual stage, or if we are in a live session, just cover your stage. And one more thing, that you should use more hand gestures, so it would be much more better. Thank you so much. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Firdaus. Next, we will have the evaluation from Toastmaster Maria Paulo. Toastmaster Maria Paulo, your evaluation, please.
Okay, it's Toastmaster Maria Paula. Sorry, they wrote it wrong. It's not your fault. Okay. How many minutes do I have so I don't go over?
You have 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. 1. Okay, thank you. I'll try to keep it 1 minute. So I enjoyed very much the speech for those. Can you hear me properly? It says my connection is bad.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. I appreciated the fact that you started with a story. You had good greetings and you started with a story. And the best part that I liked about your speech was that you were very expressive with your hand gestures. You talked about going up and down on the wheel and half around when you were me there. And so that was very, very good. The only thing I would say, you were swinging a little bit on your feet while you were talking, so, because I don't know. So that's the only thing you really need to watch out for. The eye contact was good. The beginning was a little bit distracted, but then you kept a very good eye contact, and you were bold and very clear. The vocal variety suffered a little bit because you were far from the microphone, so you had to really speak loud. So, but otherwise, I would suggest if you have a chance to either get a better mic or come closer to the mic, then you can also use more pauses or for effect, or your voice can go a little bit more up and down. So I actually thought it was very well organized speech, and even though she didn't have the notes from the previous speech, which I should have checked and make sure that you were following the previous counsel, I think you did follow very good counsel in many ways. So the rest, I put them in a note on your evaluation, so I don't speak too long. I wish I had your problem, so you didn't speak up to the time. I always go over time. Then I put a suggestion in what to do in case you wanted to check that evaluation. Like, am I off time? Can I continue to speak? I can't hear anybody. Shall I go on?
Yes, yes.
Huh?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
Yes,
so
yes.
I can go in one more.
You still
minute.
have time.
Oh, great. Okay, so you went off. So I heard that you went off the time. You were to your speech was too short. So I have two suggestions for you. One is to time your speech when you practice it, and or it's possible that you just talk fast because it was the. You know, sometimes one gets excited when they are in the first speeches, so they talk faster than what they have planned. But so that could be a way to time yourself better. And to start the speech with something more catching, like, oh, I was up on the wheel and I was so scared, but let me tell you the story so that you keep the attention. So I gone over time. That's it. Thank you. Done.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Maria, or should I say gracias. All right, next.
Grazie, grazie.
Grazie, prego.
Somebody was telling me, explaining me that samosa, was it you? That was explaining me the flavor and the samosa?
It was Toastmaster Huria.
Anyway, okay, Huria, मुझे बहुत पसंद है समोसा. मैं पाकिस्तान में रहती हूँ बहुत साल से.
Oh, that is amazing. We would love to host you with some samosas.
By keeping you in.
Toastmaster Vania, please stop personal discussion. Let's get to the point.
All right. Next, we will have the evaluation from Toastmaster Shahrukh Shanawaz, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Javeria.
Thank you, General
Toastmaster,
yeah, okay. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Toastmaster Javeria Khan, you presented your level 2 project 1 from understanding leadership style. The title of your speech was what is life about? You excelled at. Well, understanding about leadership is not an easy topic, especially for a Toastmaster, because the primary object of becoming a member of Toastmaster is not only to be a great speaker, but also to be a great leader. And you have performed very well. You have delivered this project very well. Your voice modulation was good. Your hand gestures were good. You presented your speech while standing up, which is a great move, I must say, because nowadays even our beloved DTM Talha bin Hamid is encouraging all of us to stand before the camera and present their speech. So that really improved your speech, and your conclusion was great, and you inspired with great confidence. Second question on your evaluation sheet is you may want to work on. Well, the content of your speech was great, but you sort of lacked personal connection with the audience. You could have established this by presenting a personal experience relating to the leadership or a story. So if you could add a story, personal experience, or a quotation that could have established your relationship, your connection with the audience, and get eye contact. I must say that it is very difficult for us to make eye contact by watching at the camera and pretending that the people are there and they are listening to us. So your eye contact was great, but it can be a bit more improved. I know it is a big challenge for us nowadays. Now we have to present our speeches by sitting in front of the camera, but that needs some improvement. Otherwise, you are a great speaker. I learned a lot from you, and congratulations for successfully completing this project. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you so much, DTM Shahrukh. Next, we will have Toastmaster Iram, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Amr Bilal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vania. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you're audible.
First of
Yes,
all,
you are.
I want to congratulate Toastmaster Amir Bilal for presenting his third level project 2 speech. The purpose of his speech is to practice storytelling skills, which obviously he incorporated very well in his speech. His start was amazing, in which he mentioned that how his teacher shared survival tips in case of an accident, which clearly provided an idea to the audience or listeners that what going to narrate next. He mentioned 2 incidents from his life in which he survived in a miraculous way, a horrific blast and a terrible accident. He clearly incorporated storytelling skills in both the incidents. He incorporated hand gestures and body movement very effectively. Both the stories, he mentioned, both the stories or both the incidents he mentioned were quite engaging for the audience. And especially I liked the part when he mentioned his strong sense of commitment while narrating second story. It really moved my heart that despite of being badly injured, how he reached Karachi Toastmasters Club, where he had played the role of a Toastmaster of the day. And he won the role, he even won the role of a Big Four. Both the stories had structured content and they had a great impact on audience. A few suggestions from my side that I missed voice modulation and vocal variety a bit. Sometimes you sounded a bit monotonous, so please for your upcoming speech, work on that. He ended his speech with a beautiful message related to flowers and beautiful start of a new year, and he incorporated a quote also at the end. Overall, it was a good speech with storytelling skills beautifully incorporated. Wishing you best of the luck and safe life ahead. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Iram. Now we will have the evaluations for the table topics, for which I like to call Toastmaster Elia Batul to evaluate the table topic speeches.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I think I have just developed a phobia of commenting on these speeches because it's been 6 months and I am not actually prepared how to comment on the speaks of the speakers when I am too young and the speakers who just spoke are very senior. So please don't mind if I use some offensive term or if it feels very weird, because it does feel weird to me that I am commenting on these speeches. So the number one was Toastmaster Huria. There was a lot of problem, clearly, the trouble. And Huria, to be honest, if I were at your place, I would have burned the damn place down because I'm too afraid of grasshoppers. I couldn't hear to you properly because of the disturbance and the turbulence that was happening. But you have great command over words and you did speak good. The second speaker was Toastmaster Imran Rana, a very senior speaker, and I think you spoke really well. And but one suggestion I would like to give to you is that you used very harsh word. The ridiculous was very harsh word, and his face is like pancakes. So I think it might have hurt the sentiments of the people. As a Toastmasters, we say we do not discuss the sex, religion, and politics. So I think that we should not comment on such harsh topics and use some light words maybe. The third speaker was Toastmaster Ramin. Toastmaster Ramin incorporated all the words in her speech. Congratulations, you were the first one to incorporate all the 3 words in your speech. It was a very nice hearing to you. The fourth one was Toastmaster Latif. Very dramatic, and I wanted to hear more from him. He was very sarcastic too. He used all the words. It was very nice hearing from you, Toastmaster Latif. Then Toastmaster Wali. Excellent, Wali, excellent. Literally, I started missing my university and the library teacher. I could hear the words right from her mouth, get out of the library. So you did really well. You spoke really well. Then there was Toastmaster Maria Paula, if I am pronouncing it right. I don't know what to comment on his speech, but maybe you have a very contagious laugh. Very, very. Thank you. That made my day. I was having actually a very bad day, but you actually made me laugh. Then the last was Toastmaster Vanya. Is there any topic you cannot speak of? I mean, I loved it. The way you portrayed it in a very sarcastic tone and very sarcastically you handled it. So it was lovely. Toastmaster Vanya, no suggestions. I think you should give me suggestions on how to comment on these speeches. The last one was Toastmaster Maria. How cute, Toastmaster Maria. I'm very much obsessed with you, as you know that already. So it was a great speech, and I think you are a winner from my side. And it was amazing hearing from you, and you have got amazing storytelling skill, girl. Congratulations. That's all from my side. And also DTM Talha, you conducted a very good table topic session, but I think that the topics were pretty hard for the starting of the speakers. For example, Toastmaster Huria, this must have caught been off the guard, because I don't know, this doesn't happen in DOW's IBHM Toastmaster Club. So thank you. We will be incorporating these topics in our meetings as well. You conducted the table topic session really well. Thank you. Over to you, Journal Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elia Batul, for your evaluation. All right, now a little bit from my side as a general evaluator. We started at 7:40 p.m., which is not very late, so we can accommodate more and start on time, which was supposed to be 7:30. But 7:40 is not bad considering that people were reaching home. I myself was in the car and was about to reach home. So 7:40 is not that bad, but we can try to meet that time, the starting time. And then the roles were allotted for the missing role players, very in a smooth flow. So that was very well done. And moving on to the Toastmaster of the evening. Well, what do I say about him? He is a very beloved, very distinguished, very honorable, distinguished Toastmaster Samir. The way he gave his insight on the theme the thought on something old and something new, and you know, the analogy that that theme has with KTC and DOW's IBHM, that was very interesting. I really, really loved that. So beginning with the prepared speeches, I would suggest as a general evaluator that we have the evaluation sheets with the evaluators before the meeting starts, so that the evaluators have, you know, the evaluation sheets in hand and some information. We will be having role players. Please give me a few minutes. All right, so evaluation sheets should be sent to the evaluator beforehand. All right. So about the speeches, one thing I would like to say about Toastmaster Amr Bilal's speech, he was there was power outage, but I think his speech and the environment that he was sitting in went really well together. You know, the light that was falling on his face and the rest of the, you know, the rest of the area was black. For some reason, I found that a very good connection between the content of the speech and the environment. So that contributed. The aesthetics were real. All right. So then we had a very interesting table topic session. DTM Tala, kudos on the creativity. And then the surprise sessional, I was pretty surprised. That was very interesting. If I were called on to speak, you know, connecting the dots, connecting the pictures, I would have failed miserably. And yes, I am a little high. So yes, now you all know who's my supplier, by the way. Moving on, about the table topic evaluations, very well done, Toastmaster Ilya Batul. Good evaluation, but I like the topics. I think, you know, the topics that make you come on the edge and speak, now that's what table topic is called, you know, having like you know, the casual topics, like people are kind of used to speaking on that. Having a little bit of a difference and creativity, that's what makes the difference. So that was very interesting in my opinion. Moving on towards the role players, first we will have our grammarian, Toastmaster Urusa. Roses are red, violets are blue. Incorrect grammar will never be cute. Toastmaster Urusa, please give us your report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vanya. Well, there were very few, I would say, or rather just one I found, you know, which could be improved upon. And it was a massive sound. Well, the sound is never massive. It could be loud. And instead of, if you need to diversify in the word massive, you could have used thundering, deafening, head splitting, ear splitting, or even powerful sound. So that was just one correction. Other than that, there were really good usages. The first one was something old, something new. Then every journey needs a first step. Inspire creativity. I do what I am here for. Live the moment you are living. The word placebo. And is there any topic you can't speak on? Over to you, to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Urusa. Now we will move on to our listener, Toastmaster Imran. Listening is often the only thing needed to help someone, and we Toastmasters are there to help each other. Toastmaster Imran.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vanya. So let's begin with the listening test. I request everyone to unmute their mic. Okay, here's the first sentence. That has been legalized in Pakistan. That has been legalized.
Toastmaster
Vanya.
Toastmaster Vanya.
Okay. There was a grasshopper on my laptop.
Puriya.
Let's stop this vicious cycle.
Toastmaster Urusa?
Right. Do not move or react. Do not move or react.
Toastmaster Ahmed.
Yes. I was in the air. I was in the air.
Toastmaster Amit.
Shahrukh.
I was in the air. Yes. She was 5 feet and 2 inches. She was 5 feet and 2 inches.
Toastmaster Imran.
Ah.
No,
I'm 5 feet and 4 inches.
Toastmaster Rusa.
Yes, fine. Correct. Okay. Our very own sunshine from Italy. our very own sunshine from Italy.
DTM
DTM
Samir
Samir.
and DTM Talha also said it, yes.
Okay. The best thing we can do is to listen. The best thing we can do is to.
Urusha.
Yes. A call from a policeman.
Amir Bilal.
TM Latif.
Amir Bilal.
Yes. Toastmaster Latif.
Latif.
Nothing can work in my ways. Nothing can work in my ways. Nothing can work in my ways.
Toastmaster Vania.
Yes.
Amazing.
Okay. Could be much more miserable. Could be much more miserable. Could be much more miserable.
Talha.
Yes. You can put eggs on your hair.
Toastmaster
TM
Maria.
Maria.
No, it's Maria's mother. It was the first day of the new year. It's the last one. It was the first day of New Year.
Amir Bilal.
Amir Bilal.
Yes. Over to you, Toastmaster Vania.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imran. Next, we will have the report from our counter, Toastmaster Laiba Gayas.
Thank you, Journal Evaluator. For prepared speech, Toastmaster Arusa, none. Toastmaster Javeria, none. Toastmaster Pardos, none. Toastmaster Amir Bilal, none. For table topic session, Gabel Huria, more less than 5 times. Toastmaster Imran, more than 5 times. Toastmaster Ramin, less than 5 times. Toastmaster Latif, none. Toastmaster Maria Pola, none. Gabel Maria, none. Then for the session connecting the dots, Toastmaster Abdullah more than 5 times, DTM Talha none, Toastmaster Shahrukh less than 5 times, Toastmaster Elia more than 5 times. Then for evaluation session, Toastmaster Iram Gayas less than 5 times, Toastmaster Shahrukh less than 5 times, Toastmaster Elia more than 5 times. Toastmaster Firdaus, less than 5 times. Toastmaster Maria Pola, less than 5 times. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Laiba Gayas, for your report. Now, with this prepared speeches and the table topic speeches that took us into the contemporary world, we will have the report from our word master, Toastmaster Imran. One forgets the words as one forgets the names. One's vocabulary needs constant fertilizing, or it will die. Let's hear it from Toastmaster Imran Rana.
Thank you very much once again, Toastmaster Vania. Today's word was contemporary. Only 2 speakers used the word. Toastmaster Latif used it 2 times, and Toastmaster Muhammad Wali Beg, 4-in-1, used it 1 time.
And what about me before the introduction?
Yes, you used it too. Sorry.
Yes. No problem. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imran Rana. That is all from my side, the journal evaluations. Thank you so much. Over to the Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vania. And now I will go to the Big Four. Please vote for the Big Four speakers, the Big Four roles. And I would like to remind the names. Toastmaster Tala, he was the table topic master. Toastmaster Ilya Batul, forgive me. She was the Toastmaster table topics evaluator. Myself, Toastmaster of the evening, and Toastmaster Vania, general evaluator. Please send your votes in by private message to Toastmaster Abdullah Paracha. And now I would like to hand the charge back to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Iram Qiyas. Toastmaster Iram.
Thank you, DTM Samir. Have we voted for best evaluator?
Okay. No.
No?
No, we have missed out. Yes.
The vote counter has
Yes.
asked for the best evaluator. Maybe you would like to reiterate it and announce it.
Please vote for the best evaluator.
Abdullah Paracha isn't actually in the meeting, so we cannot vote. If somebody else can take this up.
Is there, Toastmaster Amir?
Yes, Toastmaster Abdullah is here.
I'm there, I'm counting the votes.
Can please somebody repeat the name of all the evaluators?
Yes, I will repeat the names. The evaluators were Toastmaster Firdaus Khan, Toastmaster Maria Paolo, Distinguished Toastmaster Shahrukh Shanawaz, and Toastmaster Iram Lewas.
Can we have a group photo, please? I would like to request all of you to open your videos. Who is going to take the picture?
Come on.
If somebody is using their laptop, please take the group photo via snipping tool. If someone doing it?
I'm doing. Okay, I'm using the laptop, so I can do it.
All right, that would be great. Thank you. So everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay, everyone. Just, okay. Make whatever pose you want to make. I'll count to 5 and then I'll snap the picture. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You were given 5 seconds and don't complain about what you ended up with. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. As a president of DOW's IBHM Toastmasters Club, I would like to thank all of you, all the members of the KTC, all the members and role players of both the clubs, DOW's IBHM Toastmaster Club, members and role players of Karachi Toastmasters Club. Thanks a lot that you have taken your special time for all of us for this joint meeting. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And looking forward to have this kind of wonderful meetings, joint sessions again. Do we have guests? I think Sheikh Naveed. Are you here?
Don't do this.
Sheikh Naveed, are you there with us?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Yes.
You listen me?
Yes, we are listening.
Yes.
Please share your views about today's meeting. How did you find our meeting today?
Actually, I'm a little bit confused about the terminologies you are using, like DTM and TM, because it's the second meeting I'm joining with your club, and I'm really confused what's going on the screen and trying to understand. I believe I need to talk with some senior who can explain me how all the process works and how can I step up on the board.
All right. So I would like to request DTM Talha to guide him in person. Inshallah Ta'ala, he'll guide.
Thank you.
Actually,
So,
he asked me to speak. He's asked to speak with me on phone, and we've been trying to plan a phone call since yesterday.
Thank you.
And this very meeting is one of the reasons that we haven't yet been able to have that phone call. Hopefully, after this, we will have it.
All right. Do we have guest Zartasha with us? guest, Zartasha. I saw your name. Are you there with us?
She's left, I think.
All right. So, Toastmaster Maria Pola, do you want to say something? Do you want to listen from you? How did you find our meeting?
I enjoyed this meeting very much. It was really fun to be with you, and it was good that you kept the atmosphere light and very moving, and hopping from things to things. It kept things very interesting. The speeches were very good. The evaluation very professionally done, and I'm very happy that I was able to participate.
Oh, thanks a lot. Respected DTM Sameer, are you there with us?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yes, sir.
And it's all.
Please, we want to hear from you.
Well, as I said, it's always a pleasure being here, seeing these very young, dynamic people, creative people at work. And I think that as all I can say is that they are the future of Toastmasters. Please step up, take leadership roles. And if all of the young people are like you, I think Pakistan is going to be a very good place to be. Over to you.
Inshallah Ta'ala. Thanks a lot. So do we have report from vote counter? Toastmaster Abdullah?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Adam. So,
can we announce the winners?
Starting from prepared speeches, the award for the best prepared speech goes to
Abdullah, we can't hear you properly.
Can you be a little louder, Abdullah?
Am I audible now?
Bit better.
All right. So the award for the best prepared speech goes to Toastmaster Juveria.
Toastmaster Juveria, best prepared speaker.
And for table topic, once again, the award for best table topic goes to Toastmaster Vania.
Toastmaster Rami?
Toastmaster Vania.
Vania. All right. Toastmaster Vania, congratulations.
And there's a tie for the evaluation, and so I have to vote now. So the best evaluator, the award for best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Shahnawaz.
Toastmaster Shahnawaz, best evaluator.
Shahnawaz.
And now the award for Big Four goes to the one and only DTM Sameer.
Congratulations, DTM Sameer.
That's all from my side. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. Congratulations to all the winners, and thanks once again for participating in this wonderful meeting. Does anybody want to say something? Or I should adjourn the meeting?
I think it's the saddest part of any Toastmasters meeting that the meeting is adjourned. For me, at least, I find it very sad. And something about Toastmasters, not only just our meeting or a collaborative meeting, just any Toastmasters meeting that I've ever attended, there's something very addicting about it. I'm so busy these days, I'm even sick, but when it comes to Toastmasters, I'm unable to stay away. And Toastmaster Aram knows that very well. No matter what happens, I'm like making out a way and be there, make sure that I'm there. So I am very grateful. I'm very grateful to Allah for giving me this opportunity to be a part of Toastmasters. So thank you so much for being so supportive. Our elders, our seniors in Toastmasters, if it would not have been for you all, I would not have been what I am today. So thank you so much.
Master Aram, can I say something?
Yes, sure.
Okay, everyone, especially KTC members, take a good look at Toastmaster Aram, future Toastmaster Huria, Toastmaster Laiba, and Toastmaster Maria. This is one family. Have you ever seen such a talented family? And can you believe that Toastmaster Iram literally worked 24 hours a day. Like me, she's nocturnal because she also never sleeps. Every time I message her, she's always there to respond. She worked 24 hours a day for this club. She's very active in Express because she joined me for the nomination committee for their XCOM. And her daughters, look how good speaker, how brilliant speakers they already are. And at the same time, she's also a lecturer, a teacher, and she runs the household. So she is a shining example for all of us, especially for those of us who say that we are short of time. If you ever find yourself that, complaining about lack of time, just take a look at Toastmaster. And secondly, about DOW's IBHM Toastmasters Club, I have an emotional connection to this club because I'm the club mentor. And I want everyone to notice, especially DOW and especially KTC. Doesn't it appear to you that these people have been Toastmasters for years? How well they have absorbed the conventions, how well they have absorbed the rules and regulations. I would say much better than many senior Toastmasters that we have, because they're brilliant, they're still students, they're in the habit of studying and absorbing, and that is why they have absorbed all the manuals, and not for a moment can you tell that this is a club that has been in existence for barely 4 or 5 months officially. And not only, yes, I know, I'm honored to be a part of KTC, and KTC is an institution, and it's always an honor to be associated and to be of any service to KTC. But we are equally honored to have collaborated with you on this meeting. And it was a long-awaited collaboration, and you all are doing brilliant work. Don't be disheartened by temporary setbacks, because when you have this kind of people in your club, all setbacks are temporary. And setbacks come in every club's life. I know it's a renewal cycle. This is the worst phase of the Toastmasters year. And it unfortunately comes twice a year, and believe me, we all struggle equally. So we are there to support you. And once again, thank you for having this collaborative meeting with us. And as always, putting your heart and soul for us, in it for us. And I'd also like to thank all the KTC members, including immediate past district director, DTM Samir. That's still a valid XCOM position, everyone. And DTM Shahrukh, and our president, and also area director Toastmaster Rusa, and the universal plug and play troubleshooter Toastmaster Imran Rana, and all the way from Kuwait, Toastmaster Latif. Thank you so much for participating. And Toastmaster Amir Bilal, I know how long your commute is because I worked at the same place as you once. Thank you so much for being part of this meeting. And thank you.
Sorry, one more thing. You forgot our gift from Italy.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. Toastmaster Maria. I know you were reluctant about these online meetings, but since yesterday, I can see it on your face that now you're hooked. So we hope to see more and more of you. And I'll be waiting for you to text me that I want a speech slot next week. It is truly a blessing to have you within our community, whether you are in meetings or not. But whenever you are in a meeting, all of us see that you fill the meeting with light and life and positivity. Thank you so much for that. So over to you, Toastmaster Iram.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, DTM Talha bin Hamid, for your words of appreciation and words of encouragement for all of us. I am fortunate enough to have support of my team, Alhamdulillah. And really, they also work hard day and night for our club. So Thank you once again, all of you. So there is a time to adjourn the meeting or not?
Can I have 30 seconds?
Should I adjourn the meeting?
Say something.
Can I have 30 to 40 seconds if I'm allowed and we are not so late?
Okay.
Am I allowed to speak?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Right. I would like to actually commend one person who helped me transform, from being a very, immature or like somebody who couldn't really speak in front of people, but he is someone who helped me really, really hard, and I am really thankful. I'm actually delivering. I delivered my third speech in 4 days, and I wasn't feeling well to have this constantly happening. He asked me once, are you interested in delivering one? I said, yes, I would love to. And here I delivered, and I'm really thankful to him personally for always supporting his none other than DTM Talha. And about the meeting, it was really interesting to see everybody speaking, especially Maria, the youngest speaker, and the way she narrated and created her story. It was amazing to see that, and everybody was so great and inspiring. And I look forward to attending more meetings with you guys as well. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, DTM Talha, DTM Sameer, Toastmaster Urusa, Toastmaster Imran Narana, Toastmaster Latif, and everybody who joined us, especially from KTC. Thanks a lot for being here with us. Okay, Allah Hafiz. The meeting is adjourned.
Everyone, and thank you so much once again.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.